So the palette that we're going to be using on the eyes today is it's so big, it's the Morphe 39A palette, and it's the new palette that they've come out with. Oh my god, it's so big. And it looks like this. So it's called the Dare to Create palette, and it has 39 shades in, and apparently the kind of whole deal with the palette is that it's supposed to have like separate stories, like each set of colours is supposed to be each story, if that makes sense, and they're kind of in quads, so it's kind of like those 4 blue shades, then those colours, like that, so it's kind of in 4s. Same goes for the top, and then these are supposed to be all your transition colours, and they've made them a lot bigger because obviously we get through transition colours a lot quicker than your average shades, so I'm pretty sure that's the deal with the transition colours anyway. And also you can obviously use, oh my god, this is so big, you can obviously use like these deeper tones for like contouring and stuff, so yeah, it's a very good palette to have. It's got literally every colour you can think of. I don't know, I feel like I kind of want to do something like with like the blues maybe and the purples, and just do something a bit different instead of just being up here, because we all know I would usually do something with those colours, so I'm going to try and use some of the blues today. So I've already primed my eyes, and I just used a bit of concealer and I set down the concealer just with some translucent powder. We're just going to start off with some transition colours as normal. I have the sheet with all the names on, but I'm just going to point and show you. I think I'm going to start off by taking this shade here and just popping that all into the crease. Okay, so that's gone into the crease quite nicely. I might go in with the orange first, so I'm going to take this shade here, and then I'm going to go in with that straight after and just kind of lay them on top. So like I said, I'm just layering this all over top. These are blending so nicely. Okay, so that has blended out quite nicely. I like it, I like it. I'm then just going to go back into the transition colour and just kind of buff out the top crease again. The only thing I have noticed is that there's no kind of matte bone shade, there's no inner corner highlight or brow bone highlight either, so just bear that in mind, because you'll have to obviously dip into another palette to get those shades, but it's still a really good palette. Okay, so for the outer corner, I think I'm going to mix these 2 shades here together. So that's what the eyes are looking like right now, and I kind of love it. I really do love it. So we're going to come back to that. I'm just going to cut the crease a little bit. So I'm just going to take like a very tiny brush like that. This one's from BH Cosmetics, and I'm just going to get a bit of concealer, and I'm just going to carve out the lid a little bit, and then we're going to put some blue on there. So I think I might use my finger, but I don't know which blue to use. I think maybe this one. I might mix them together. Yeah, I might put this one on first and then put the other one above over top. Yeah, that seems quite dark. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna put the other one straight over. I prefer that one. Oh my god, that's so pretty. probably should be using more of a precise brush than my finger right now. Then I'm just kind of feathering out. I'm just flipping the brush on the other side. And I'm just kind of blending the outer parts just so it's going to blend nicely into the crease colours. And then I'm going to take that e.l.f. brush again and I'm going to get the two purple shades, the dark purples that I used, and kind of redefine the outer edges. More defined brush, and I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take that vibrant pink again, that one, and I'm just going to kind of blend between the blue and the plum shade. Literally, like the key to like any eyeshadow look is just blend. Okay, now you can see the transition of like the pink to the purple to the blue, and it looks pretty nice. Okay, I'm just gonna go off camera and do the other eye and I will be back. Okay, so I went and finished off the eyes, added some eyeliner, mascara, all that. And this is what the eyes are looking like now. So because the palette didn't have a inner corner and brow bone highlight, I just used the Tartelette Toasted palette because I just had it here, and I just used the shade Candle to just highlight the brow bone and inner corner. And then for mascara I used the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara in black. And that is what the eyes are looking like now. Obviously we're going to finish off after I've done the rest of the face and just do the lower lash line and all that. So moving on to the face, I'm going to use a new primer today. So I've already moisturised, and I'm going to use the NYX Honey Do Me Up primer. It looks like this. Never used this before. So it's got like a little spatula. Oh my god, I'm kind of scared to use this. So I guess I just, oh god. It smells of like old people. I'm going to blend it out now, and I think I'm just going to use like a flat foundation brush. So I'm just going to use this one. Does it look dewy? I don't know. It's not really. It's not really done much. It's quite tacky, but I'm not seeing the dewiness, to be honest. Okay, well, moving on. I'm going to use foundation next. For foundation next, I'm going to use the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 7.5. It's weird, but that is dewy. That is dewy. Okay, so for concealer, my haul in the last video, I think, and it's the e.l.f. Maximum Coverage Concealer, and it's in the shade beige. And I'm just gonna, ooh, that may be too much. Squeeze a little bit under my eyes. Yep, probably was too much, so I'm just gonna wipe a bit off. It definitely does have medium to full coverage because wow, look at that. Just I'm gonna wipe a bit off again. Love it. I feel like I've literally recreated the look from my first video. But a bit better. Okay, I'm just going to set the under eye, and I'm just going to use my Makeup Revolution banana powder. Settling in, I am going to set the rest of my face, so I'm just going to use my e.l.f. powder, because, not gonna lie, I haven't used it in a few days. I'm just going to wipe away all the powder under my eye. I don't like baking for too long, so I'm just gonna... Okay! Right, now I think I'm just going to finish the under eye. So I'm going to go back into the Morphe palette, and I'm literally just going to take the shades that we used in the crease. So I'm going to take the transition shade, then kind of the orange, the pink, and all that. Okay, so the eyes are done now, and then we're going to highlight next. Use the Ofra highlighter, and this one is in the shade Bali, and that is what it looks like. It's just a really nice light kind of gold shade, and it's one of my favourite highlighters of all time. Like what? What? It just gives such... Look at that. Look at that. You just want to look like a combination of a glazed donut and a rotisserie chicken. That's what you want to go for. And for bronzer, I've been addicted to this. I haven't stopped using it since I bought it, and it's the Makeup Geek bronzer in Tawny. This is a good bronzer. Like, it contours and bronzes at the same time, so you don't need either or. It's great. So I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Colour Icon blush, and it's in the shade Apricot in the middle. Just dropped the brush, but oh well. And then for lips, I'm going to use the Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip, and it's in the shade Rain, and it looks like this. It's so pretty, so pretty, so pretty. I've been dying to try this. And that concludes this video. Thank you so much for watching, and please give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! So I'm just going to take a brush. I'm thinking I'm going to wet it a little bit. Just drop my setting spray, and I ruined one of the greens. It's in the Shane? Who's Shane?